So very good morning to all of you and welcome to yet another class of class 11 English. Now this is the last part of Ranga's marriage that I have already written in the board. You know, I have already taken 3 or 4 classes about Ranga's marriage. I hope that you have already followed this class. So this is the last part. Today we are going to complete Ranga's marriage. So let's start. I will start from page number 23, that last class where we just ended. That here, just let me tell you a story that so far what happened. That we know our narrator and Ranga, they went to the village astrologer termed as Sastri, and our narrator had made the plan with Sastri because our narrator's plan was to arrange the marriage for Ranga with Ratna. Now our narrator asked the Sastri, the astrologer, that something was worrying Ranga. So could you please tell that what is the problem, why Ranga was looking so anxious? At this Sastri told that Ranga was anxious because of a girl. Then our narrator asked the name of that girl, that for whom Ranga was so much anxious and Ranga was so much worried. At this, indirectly, Sastri told that the name that could be matched that we find from ocean, from seas. And then our narrator asked him that what should be the name? May it be Kamla? Kamla means lotus. We know that lotus flower is, we can get lotus from water bodies. And here again, our narrator told that could it be Panchi or moss? The must it be moss or if not Kamla. So actually our astrologer was not telling the name directly. Then the astrologer told by his own that it might be the name of Pearl or Ratna. We know that we can find that Ratna, the spacious gems from water bodies underneath the sea also. So here, now narrator came to this point. Ratna, the name of that girl in Ramarao's house is Ratna. Now actually he came to that track that he wanted to reach there. And our narrator asked the astrologer whether there would be any any possibility if they actually argue that if there isn't a possibility between the marriage between Ratna and Ranga. And this astrologer told that he doesn't know about it. Now, last day we completed up to this. Let's start from there. We left the place. Here we means our narrator and Ranga. And left the place means they came from the astrologer's house. On the way, we passed by Ramarao's house. Ratna was standing at the door. I went in alone and came out a minute later. So when they were coming by the side of Ratna's house, and our narrator went to Ratna, and our narrator went to Ratna's house to talk to her, and within a minute he came back. Surprising, coming back, our narrator just told Ranga that it was surprising. This girl isn't married, it seems. Earlier we know that our narrator actually told Ranga that Ratna was married. But now, as our narrator just went and met with Ratna, or probably with his uncle and aunt, and came out of their house and told Ranga that it was surprising. This girl isn't married. Here, this girl means Ratna. It seems someone told me the other day that she was. What Sastri told us has turned out to be true after all. Now, narrator was very happy. The narrator told Ranga that it is true that, and actually our narrator knew that Ratna was not married. Actually, he was joking with Ranga. He wanted to see that how Ranga was depressed just listening that Ratna was married, because really from the facial expression of Ranga, our narrator could understand that Ranga really liked Ratna. Whatever, so and our narrator actually pretended here that somebody told him earlier that the girl was married, but now he came to know, and this is the true fact, that the girl is not married. And not only that, he told Ranga that this is true, what the astrologer has told, it's true. But Rangappa, I can't believe that you have been thinking of her. Swear on the name of Madhavacharya and tell me, is it true what Sastri said? Now, Actually, now our narrator asked Ranga that I think that you are not worrying about Ratna, because why? Because earlier we know that Ranga told that he is not ready to marry a girl who is immature, and Ratna is only a girl of 11 or 12 years old. And then our narrator told Ranga, swear on the name of Madhavacharya. Who is Madhavacharya? See, in the page number 23, there is a footnote that Madhavacharya was an exponent of Vedantic philosophy from South India. In South India, it's a very sacred name, that Madhavacharya. And our narrator actually told, even urged Ranga to take his name and to swear that he is not thinking about Ratna. I do not know whether anyone else would have been direct, Ranga admitted. Ranga told, I don't know what is about this. There is a greater truth in that Shastra than we imagine. What he said is absolutely true. So ultimately, Ranga actually admitted that yes, what the Shastri told is absolutely correct. Okay, now he admitted, and really he told this. Now, after so many days, he just admitted, he accepted that yes, what Ranga was, what Shastri has told, it's absolutely true. Shastri was at well when I went there that evening. That evening, actually afternoon time, our narrator actually went to meet with Shastri with Ranga, and they came back, and he just met with Ratna and all these. Now that evening again, our narrator alone went to meet with the Shastri, the astrologer. I said, so Shastri girl, you repeated everything I had taught you without giving rise to any suspicion. Actually, our narrator had gone to give a thanks to the astrologer, because according to the plan, the astrologer actually performed, and Ranga actually did not get to know the plan. So our narrator went to give thanks to the astrologer, because maintaining this plan so far. What a marvelous Shastra yours is. He didn't like it at all, and in an ironic way, our narrator told, oh, what a marvelous Shastra. Means actually, ironically, our narrator actually told that, astrologer is not so great a subject, because what actually the astrologer told to Ranga and even to our narrator, actually it was, predestined, and our narrator had already told it to the astrologer beforehand. Now he didn't like it. Yeah, obviously, if anybody is criticizing about someone's subject, that man must not be satisfied. So here also, Sastrigal means respected Sastri. What are you saying? What you said to me was what I could have found out myself from the Shastras. Don't forget, I developed on the hints you had given me. Now, the astrologer here actually refused that our narrator had told everything beforehand to him. He told that what you are telling, because what I have told to Ranga or what I have told to you this afternoon, actually he had developed it from his own subject. From his own study of astrology. He actually, and he told that our narrator had only given him few hints and nothing else. Tell me, is this what a decent man says? Our narrator is telling, respectfully, ironically and jokingly, as if he wants to tell us to the readers that is this some decent? Decent means a gentle. As if he is asking to us, to the readers, that do you feel that a decent man, a gentleman says like this? Then you can see that in the page number 23 there is a gap, one line gap there. Then again it starts. Rangappa had come the other day to invite me for dinner. What's the occasion, I asked. Now this gap suggests that this is after 3 years, after 3 or 4 years. That day Rangappa had come to invite to our narrator, and narrator asked, what is the occasion? Why you have come to invite me? It's Sama's birthday. He is 3. Who is Sama? Now we know narrator's name is also Sama. So Rangappa had come to our narrator's house that to invite for Sama's birthday. It's not a nice name, Sama, I said. Our narrator told Ranga, oh, it's not a nice name. It's like a dark piece of oil cake. Why did you have to give that golden child of yours such a name? Now narrator is telling, I am just as dark as a oil cake. Oil cake that we get that when the mustard seeds are being cursed, then for taking its oil, the remaining part remains. This is an oil cake, and its color is dark brown. Dark brown is the color. So our narrator is telling that my complexion is just like dark brown, just like oil cake. So why did you have to give the golden child of yours such a name? And his child is having a very fair complexion. So our narrator asks Ranga, why you have given the same name, Sama, to your golden child? What a childish couple you are, Ratna and you. Now this is the first time we come to know that Ranga was married to Ratna. So our narrator was successful in his plan, and they had their child, and his name is Swama. And Ranga had come to invite our narrator on the third birthday of Swama. I know. It is the English custom of naming the child after someone you like. Now our narrator told, oh, I know, it is the English custom. You know that Ranga is the first man from their village, Hosiali, to learn the English language. So our narrator told, oh, as you like me, that is why you have given the name after my name. You have given the name to your child after my name. Now our narrator is asking, your wife is 8 months pregnant now. Who is there to help your mother to cook? And actually they are having one child, and his name is Sama, and his wife is pregnant, 3 months pregnant. And our narrator is asking him that who is actually there to help your mother to cook, because they are inviting people for the third birthday of their son Sama, and somebody must be there to help his pregnant wife. My sister has come with her. Ranga told, yes, my sister has come to help his wife. I went there for dinner. So our narrator went there at night for dinner. Sama rushed to me when I walked in and put his arms round my leg. Sama, the 3-year-old child of our narrator, of Ranga. Whenever our narrator entered their house, Sama came. Sama was 3 years, 3 years old child of Ranga. He came and just he put his hand to our narrator's feet. I kissed him on his cheek and placed a ring on his tiny little finger. So our narrator kissed Sama, the 3 years old child, and he put a ring as a gift, because he had been invited, and it's a gift on his birthday to Sama. He had given a ring on his tiny little finger. Allow me to take leave of you, reader. I am always here, ready to serve you. So our narrator is as if he's asking leave from us, that allow me to take leave of you, reader. I am always here, ready to serve you. And now our narrator is telling that actually he has finished with what he wants to tell us, and he has completed his story, and as if he is going to leave us. That is the end of the story. Last line our narrator told, you are not bored, I hope. Now narrator is asking this question, and because he is not sure whether listening this story we get bored or not. That's why narrator is telling in a light-hearted way, in a very joking way, that you are not bored, I hope. So that's the end of the story. I feel that you have understood. So this is the third chapter here we completed, and fourth chapter that we have already started through online Skype mode. After that fourth chapter, we are having another 2 chapters left from this book, because you have already been intimated, you are all aware that 2 chapters from this book, snapshot, that is chapter number 6, The God of the Only World, and chapter number 8, The Tale of Milan City. These 2 chapters have been deleted for this pandemic situation this year from your syllabus. So as I already told, English was easier for you, and this time it becomes English was easy for you, and this time it's become easier for all of you. Okay, so having a few questions over there. So let me tell you a few questions from there. You may take down few questions. These few questions are there. In that these are important, but still I want to tell you a few questions as I generally do. You know that after completion of it, and this time you know that a new question formation according to the CBSE notification, this time more MCQ question, multiple choice question will come in your question paper. So be very cautious and be very minute in reading the text between lines, because not to skip the any line, because we never know where from question will come. So few lines, actually previous day I told few questions, so far I remember. Still one question can be there, that what do you mean by black hole of Calcutta? What do you mean by black hole of Calcutta, and why our narrator had referred to this incident? Why our narrator had referred to this incident? This is important question. Next question might be that how did our narrator plan to arrange the marriage for Ranga? It would be a long answer question, maybe for 5 marks, but this is important question, that how did our narrator make the plan for Ranga's marriage? Okay, then next question, probably here, that how was Ranga's expression when he heard that Ratna was married? Next, what was Ranga's opinion about marriage? Ranga's opinion about marriage. You will have to write the answer of Ranga's opinion. You must not write your own opinion of marriage in that answer sheet. Okay, so these are the question, and these are the question that will be important, and just read the text minutely. If you have any problem, any queries, you must ask question to me. I will help you with your answer. So we had completed this chapter, and we will start another one next day. So up to this, it's goodbye.